Charlie and Vaggie were, well, preparing a feast for Thanksgiving. As ever since the hotel was destroyed and was rebuilt, Charlie needed things to go well. After all, this was going to be a dinner between her and everyone else, and maybe she could even invite Heaven. But after the whole battle, she didn't think she should. As Charlie and Vaggie was getting the party ready, suddenly she would hear a knock on the door. As she opened it, it was Emily and Lucifer. As Emily and Lucifer were talking, Emily would say, "I got great news, Sir Pinchus can come." "Sir Pinchus?" "Yep, he's alive in heaven," Charlie, Lucifer would say. As then Emily and Charlie hugged and said, "I can't wait to see him. He'll come down for Thanksgiving dinner. But, there's something else we want to talk to you about. We want to bring your mom." Lucifer would say, "Nope, we're not going to see her. Nope, cannot see her." Charlie would say, "Why not, Dad?" "Because she's in heaven, so it's, a risk to security." Lucifer would then run off. As Vaggie would say, "You should get him, hun. I know." As then Charlie would go off after her dad. She walked up to him. She would say, "Father, what's wrong? I thought you were over Lilith." Lucifer would say, "Yeah, over my ex who left me. We had a kid together. We lived together for centuries. Yeah, I'm over her. I don't even think about her," Lucifer would say. Charlie would say, "Dad, okay, it's just her being here brings up a lot of feelings. And honestly, I don't really trust her. I mean, I don't know. Can I really do this? Can I really let her back into my life?" Charlie would say, "Dad, please be there. You don't have to talk to her. Just be there, please." Lucifer would sigh and say, "All right, Charlie, I'll be there." As Charlie was excited about her mother being there, but she was also extremely worried. After all, what if something happened? What if she messes things up? But she could worry about that later. She can do this now. She can keep things going. As Charlie kept on working with the hotel, we cut to Alastor, who was watching everything. As then he walked out that night. As he walked away, he would meet up with Lute secretly. Lute would say, "I don't like working with you." But Alastor would say, "Oh, because working with you is a treat. But I need you to make sure Lilith is safe. If something happens to her, I know, you'll blame me first, considering our little deal. But relax, everything will be fine. Why does she want to come anyway?" As Alastor would then look at Lute. "Is it to bring chaos to the hotel?" Lute would say, "It's just want to see her daughter." "I don't believe you." "Well, believe it or not, even she has a soft spot, so make sure she's protected." Lute would then fly off, as Alastor would nod and walk back down, like nothing ever happened. As everyone in the hotel would continue to talk to one another. And as they were talking and having a conversation, we cut to Angel. Angel would be at his workplace when suddenly Val would talk to him. As Val and Angel would look at each other, Val would say, "So, I heard you were having a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, when I was alive, I celebrated it all the time. I had lots of friends and lots of people go there." Angel would say, "Is that so? So why are you—" "I want to be there, Angel. I want to be there to mingle and have fun. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you." Angel would say, "You're not—" "Come on, Angel Cakes. I can go," as a chain appeared around Angel's neck. As Angel sighed, said, "Fine, but no destroying anything." Val would laugh, and Angel would say, "No, yeah, I know not to bring Vox. He gets too upset when it comes to Alastor," Val would say as he laughed. As Val laughed, Angel couldn't believe it. He was going to be there at the party. He was going to be there at the dinner. He was going to make a fool of everyone, but Angel would have to push through all that, and Angel would have to be there, and he'd have to be strong. As then, we cut to Lilith. As Lilith was sitting down, Sir Pinchus would walk up to her and say, "Are you excited for the dinner?" Lilith would stand up and say, "Yeah, I love to see my brat daughter who thinks she can change people with a wick of a thumb. You know why I'm really going?" Sir Pinchus would say, "Why? I never thought her stupid idea would succeed. I just sent Alastor there to protect her. But it turns out it did. She was right about something that I was wrong about. Maybe she has more potential than I thought. Maybe she's been hiding something. Maybe all that innocence is just an act. What do you think, Sir Pinchus?" "Well, Charlie and I are great friends." "That's great." As then she walked off, as Sir Pinchus sighed. As then Emily would say, "Don't worry, she's always like that. Isn't that right, Sarah?" Sarah would then say, "Yeah, I'm just glad we can get rid of her for an evening." As all this was going on, we cut to the last gathering, the last person that was needed to be invited. It was Cherry. As Angel would knock on Cherry's door, Cherry would open it and say, "Angel, how you doing? You don't look too happy." Angel would say, "Well, it's Thanksgiving and Val's gonna be there." "Why do you let him push you around?" "That's enough about this crazy talk against Val, but please join me." Cherry would then smile and say, "I'd love to." As they all got prepared, soon Thanksgiving would begin. As they all gathered up for Thanksgiving, Lucifer and Lilith would walk side by side, the first time in forever. As Lucifer couldn't even look at Lilith, he kept looking away. As Lilith would say, "Oh, what's wrong? You can't even look at your ex." Lucifer would say, "No, I just go." As Lucifer would walk into the hotel. As Emily would say, "You don't have to be so mean." "Oh, shut it." As they all walked in, they saw it. The feast was prepared. They had dishes from all kinds of different cultures, from all kinds of different areas, from all of hell, and even some places from heaven. As they all sat down and began to eat, someone would walk up. It was Charlie. "Hello, everyone. Usually in hell, we say a prayer to Lucifer or Satan, but in heaven, we say a prayer to God. Let's do both as a sign of goodwill." As Charlie did her grace and said thanks, both sides would look at each other, and both sides would then smile. As then Lucifer would say, "Thank you, Charlie, that was lovely." As they all started to eat together, Val would sit next to Lilith, and Lilith would say, "What do you want?" "Well, you know, I can make you quite famous. I know you're off the market now. Think about it, the mother, the queen, and the..." Lilith would say, "If you give me a job for something dirty, I will destroy you. I will incinerate you. I will make sure that," as she went on and on and on about how she could hurt Val, Val would just laugh awkwardly and walk away. As then everyone at the table would laugh at his expense. As then they kept talking, Sir Pinchas would say, "So Charlie, how do you feel?" Charlie would say, "What do you mean?" "Well, you haven't had everyone together at dinner for a long time. Even Heaven's here. This is quite the accomplishment." "You're right, Sir Pinchas, and I feel great. I feel like I'm on top of the world," as Charlie would start to sing. As Charlie would sing about being together, Charlie would sing about family, Charlie would sing about friends. As they would all start to sing with Charlie, even Lilith would start to sing. As the day ended, though, they would then enjoy their feast, as there actually wasn't much drama. Val kept quiet. So did Lilith and Lucifer, even though they had their problems. Charlie would talk, Charlie would laugh, and so would the rest of everyone else. They would talk together, they would laugh together, and they would share their interests together, and everything seemed, well, fine. As everyone left, though, Lilith would stay behind, and Charlie would say, "Oh, Mom, you know, Charlie, I just thought you were some little girl playing make-believe. Ever since I can remember, you believed in people, you had hope in them." Charlie would say, "Don't you?" Lilith would say, "You bought that? Oh, Charlie. You're such a naive, idiot daughter." Vaggie would say, "Don't you talk that way about..." As Charlie's about to cry, Lilith would say, "But I was wrong. You were right. Sir Pinchas was redeemed. So, it makes me wonder, what else are you right about?" Charlie would say, "Mother, what are you talking about?" "I don't understand." Lilith would say, "You know, I could read people, Charlie. And ever since you were born, I read you as a buffoon, but I was wrong. You were right about something. You were right about being able to redeem someone, and that was amazing. Even if I had to help you indirectly, you still got it done, which I thought was impossible. And I'm proud of you. And I'm sorry I abandoned you, Charlie." Charlie would then say, "Really? Well, thank you, Mother. What comes next?" Lilith would say, "What comes next is that we're a family." As Lilith walked out, Charlie would smile. She felt good about herself, as this was the best Thanksgiving she ever had. And that's going to leave things off, and this will be my first What If special. I've never done a holiday special, not once, not ever. And well, there's no really real reason why. I mean, my channel is not that old, so that's probably the real reason why I haven't really passed very many holidays. I think we passed, like, Christmas, but that was it. And, like, Halloween, I kind of do, like, scary videos. You can do scary videos anytime, so I don't know really that counts. But this is my first What If special, and it was for Thanksgiving because, well, I like Thanksgiving. It doesn't get as much love as Christmas, Halloween, but it is a good holiday. And the Canadians and Americans celebrate it at different times for different reasons. And the Canadians, well, actually, okay, I was gonna say something, but I don't know if it's right. Alexa, why do Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving?
Here's something I found on rhythmsofplay.com. Thanksgiving is celebrated in both the United States and in Canada in order to remind ourselves to give thanks for the bounty that we are given at harvest and throughout the year.
Yep, there we go. They might be different histories to it, but it has the same reason. To give ourselves harvest and to come together as family. Because the food is nice, the people are nice, but what matters most to me is family. And I think family to me doesn't mean just blood. Some people are like, family's just blood. Well, it can be, especially if you're not close to your family. But to me, family means having a deep bond with someone. And there are friends that I consider family because of how close we are. Not a lot of them, but there are a few. And family is very important to me. Family is one of the most important things in my life. And there are family members like that I don't consider family because we're not close enough. So that's how, I consider family. I consider family to be a deep, deep bond. I don't consider it to be blood or anything like that. But yeah, what do you consider family? What is family in your own words? I would love to hear it. I'd also love to hear if your ideas and things like that. I also want to do an idea, but the whole reason I didn't is because I want to do a Thanksgiving special because, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Well, tomorrow for me, I'm recording this the day before, so it's tomorrow to me, but for you guys, it's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hope you're having a great meal, a great dinner. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving or you live in a country you don't have Thanksgiving, then, well, happy Thursday. Have a good Thursday. Have a good whatever, because I love you. And I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for always being there for me. It means the world. And in a weird way, you are kind of like family to me. So, have a happy Thanksgiving.